Anyways, hi, how are we doing? It's UFO 50. Wow. I won't remember to cut it there, it's fine. So. I got a new thing for the garden. Check it out, the little vegetable patch bottom right. Where did I get that? Yeah, pilot quest. And a rug for Minnie and Max. There you go. Where is the rug? Please go inside, little piggy. There it is, look at the little rug at the bottom center there. Good job, Piglin. Is that Harry the Bigfoot? No, that's the librarian. It's fine. Right. Yeah, so we've got 4 games left. I'm working on 3 clues. And, yeah. I've got an idea where one of them is. But let's do Quibble Race first. Wait, let's not do that. Let's read the instructions of Quibble Race first. In the seedy world of quibble racing, sometimes it takes shady tactics to get ahead. The game's quibbles belong to an original sci-fi universe developed for a board game many years ago. This is the one that used to be a Flash game. Can I be that guy? I want to be that guy. No, you know what? I'm going to be this reputable gentleman who is not a quibble in a trench coat. This is fine. Let's go. 6 rounds? Sure, whatever. Alright, so what do we want to do, everybody? We can... hey there, I got a free tip for you. Oh, there it is. Hey, what do you want, Mac? So these guys, we can... essentially dope our quibbles. It's fine. Oh, this one is getting a loan. We don't need a loan right now. Sponsoring quibbles is fun and profitable. Let's sponsor Beaufort. And let's bet $50 on... Let's make it interesting. Let's put all of our money on Shadow. That's what I'm going to say. Can I change that? Yeah, there you go. Bet. Let's bet half of that on G Fury. And... God... G Fury. What's that in the background? Oh, the Langy dog. Hiya, welcome to the stables. Want me to train Beaufort? This quibble's gonna be a winner. Alright, cool. Are we good? We are good. Yes? Yes. Nemu caught trying to cripple G Fury. They were fined $50. Fans excited for the big race to begin. Oh, you're the guy who was the newsreader from Onion Delivery. Oh, lightning, please! Come on, Shadow! Yes! Yes! Gambling is a cool and awesome way to make money, not financial advice. I know what I'm doing. I think let's, See, here's the thing, right? I genuinely want to just play this straight and legit. I don't want to cheat. Why would I cheat? Well, I mean, the answer is because that's the point of the game, is to kind of cheat. Yeah, you know what? God Beaufort. And let's bet on him. Sure, why not? Nobody has won anything in this race. Beaufort is just the least bad. Lightning looks larger today. Officials say a new diet is the most likely cause. Garbage hauler crash. Litter blows onto the racetrack as janitor strike continues. No! So, lightning looking bigger is because lightning is bit on the juice. Oh, I won something for the house. Nice. Amazing. I'm so glad I did that sponsorship thing. Let's go regular type on Shadow. Let's guard Shadow, so no one's gonna cheat. They might cheat. Let's... Any of you guys racing today? Nah, but let's sponsor El Rey. There you go. And... That Quibble's retired! Runty looks confused this morning. Officials offer space sickness as a possible explanation. Bren was caught trying to poison Shadow. They were fined $240. Air quality hits record low. Quibbles display increased clumsiness during morning warm-up. Look at that guy! Oh, Runty hasn't got a clue what he's doing. Oh, so yeah, Beaufort. I want to say Beaufort. Why not? Shadow, get up! Get up! Yeah! Oh, but because Bren's sponsored Quibble was in the race, they can just cheat anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna bet on Snowball. Alright, this Moogle-looking fella knows what's up. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go with that. And... Nah, that'll be it. That'll be it. Nemu caught trying to give boosters to Snowball. They were fined $50. Fans excited for the big race to begin. I like how I am, like, the safest better. Oh, no! Oh, Lightning's just dead now! Good job, Snowball. I'm really glad I didn't sponsor Lightning. Let's put 100 on G Fury and beat up Shadow. Yeah? Let's see how that goes. Shadow is limping this morning. Officials say it was from a training injury. Ren caught trying to cripple G Fury. They were fined 50. But I don't know if I'm comfortable with that word. Is that a word that we just don't use anymore? Like, yeah, we don't use it in relation to people. But it is for sure a word that we don't, like... Yeah, in context, it's a fine word. Come on, G Fury. Oh, yeah. I'm good at this game. I cheat. That's what you do. Heck. Protect El Rey. And then... bet against my own best interests. Sure, why? Super Q has one more than El Rey has, right? So they're going to try and poison Super Q. I tap the temples. I know what I'm doing. Go. Glory looks larger today. Officials say new diet is the most likely cause. I don't know where that voice came from. Fans excited for the big race to begin. What was the point of training you, El Rey? It's like friggin' Mario Party over here. Yeah, you guys did well, but you know what? Nemu gets the bonus star. I think Nemu wins. Why wouldn't Nemu win? Fine. Fine. Sponsor a quibble that wins a race. Gave computer. Oh, look at it. Little Piggy's got a full office now. Got a phone, a calendar, and a computer. Look at me. I'm doing business. Business, business, business. Alright, what's next? Oh, this one's fun. I also didn't check what the actual thing is. Hang on. How many times have I done this? It's like the 48th game. Don't mind me. Nothing's more relaxing than a nice long drive at the sea, complete with plenty of gunfire. The first game directed by artist Shane North, who also crafted the game's unique visual style. That's kind of depressing. Let's bring on a new game director and then immediately fold anyway. Seaside Drive. I might be playing solitaire. Shh, you don't know. So this game is kind of halfway between Outrun and Paratrooper. It's like, yeah, drift in order to get your charge up. Something's coming from behind. Oh. Drift and you shoot backwards. I got you. So yeah, this game's kind of fun. I like this one. Cause like, hey, you know what's kind of cool? Outrun and Paratrooper, and you want to play both of those games together? Kinda, yeah. Oh. Ah. You don't need to push A in order to drift. You just push back. So what do we reckon the house gift is gonna be? Beat this thing? Alright, one down. One down is fine. This boss is gonna get easier the more we do it. Right? Because the more damage we do, the fewer projectiles it's gonna throw at me. Everything's fine. No house present? No house present. Still, stage 1 clear. Look at that bonus. Ignore those lives lost. Oh, I can feel my face again. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. I'm CPC Gamer. Wonderful. Look at these graphics! I'd play the hell out of this game if I had it on Mega Drive. And also now. This background also looks like a Vaporwave album that I definitely own. Can't tell you which one, but it's one of them. Yep. Ah. Obtain a coin. Okay. No, this game's gorgeous and genuinely a lot of fun, which is why I'm still here playing it. Whoop. Yeah. Obtain a coin, it says. How do we obtain a coin? I'm gonna guess, perfect the wave. Thank you for the lurk, Tart. Did I nearly say lark turt? Might have done. I don't know what any of that means. Robotic Tart is cool. If you're not watching Robotic Tart, you should, because she's lovely. Raided into it yesterday. I'm like, you know what? This game is incredibly heavy. Let's go watch something fun. And, like, right at the saddest part of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Like, oh, never mind then. Oh. I can do better than this. Seaside Drive. Oh, that's good as well. So you can use the directional stick to change the direction you shoot in. Nice. So like, yes, you have to drift back and forth a little bit, but you can still shoot upwards. Nice. The hitbox on this car is really generous. Like, genuinely, I thought I would have been hit several times by now. Like that! I'm wondering if obtaining a coin is essentially perfecting a stage. Maybe getting a particular score? Oh. This goes back to the thing that UFO 50 does very, very well in that, yeah, that would definitely be, that'd be in the manual. Go read the manual. I can't. I also like as well that this is very, like, what exactly is the law of any of this? Like, at the very least in Outrun they went, yes, you haven't erased, you got your best girl by your side, go do the race, it's the 80s. And this is just like, nah, screw it, this is dirigible now. Boss is Sonic 3, let's go. Yeah! Incidentally, this is absolutely the background that I used for, like, Stonehenge Speedway. Back when we were still doing that. That was fun. But I felt kind of bad. A fun little series. Yeah. My favorite commentary, me sharply inhaling, because I think I'm gonna get hit by blocks. Don't worry about it, everything's fine. Oh! Oh, you went to Stonehenge on Sunday. Cool. How was it? Me and the guys have always wanted to go, if only for the promotional shot that we would get of us not looking at Stonehenge and just playing on a Switch or something, you know? But then, the money! And also, you can't actually get that close to Stonehenge. I drifted right into that. I saw it coming. I wasn't expecting to suddenly be in the ball pit. Help! Help! terrible it was in Zelda 2. Alright, that's fair enough. Look at this perplexing vector graphics. Are you impressed by the vectors? I am. Hmm. Um, 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 uh. By completing a wave without losing a life, the player enters the bonus stage. You must hit a bubbled coin repeatedly to prevent it from falling off the screen. The coin will destroy blocks immediately, but you can also do it with sufficient gunfire. Clearing all blocks will reward the player with the coin. Okay. Guess what? I'm not gonna do that right now. Vanilla 3. That's a very Rodney Matthews font. Hey pilot, be careful out there! Anyway, it's Space Harrier now. The Campanella shoots in the opposite direction to the button that you push. It's real intuitive and good. Like, honestly, I feel like the Campanella games have been my least favorite ones in this series. Like, just... Nah, man. I forgot we had a geometry command. But she's right, though. I am a big fan of becoming the geometry. Wave 2! Oh, spread shots, alright. Spread shots are only cool when I use them. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like, the Campanella games are not the ones that I have enjoyed the absolute least in this series. Okay, guess what? I'm not going back to Campanella 3. I'm done with it. It's time for Pilot to return to what he does best, flying the Campanella deep through space. The final entry in the Campanella series, it features three-dimensional scrolling. Cyber Owls. A super weapon threatens to destroy the world, and it's up to the Cheetah Men to save the day. We launched our latest game alongside an original comic book series. Sorry, did I say Cheetah Men? I don't know what could possibly... A secret hawk base somewhere. Mr. President, the notorious rogue commando group Hawk has somehow acquired a doomsday weapon. I've only located the missile. The warhead must be hidden somewhere else. Cyber Owls, we need your help. Cyber Owls, Hawk is threatening to use their new Doomsday missile if their demands aren't met in 24 hours. I've located their 4 secret bases around the world. If you each take one, we might find the missile in time. I calculate a 4% chance of success in this operation. Good luck. That's such a good bass line. Listen to that scummy bass line from the Mega Drive. Alright, Chicago. Hawk mercenaries have been spotted at a warehouse in Chicago's industrial district. Tavio, your powerful punches may prove promising in penetrating the partition of this pitiful good too many P's. Do you want to start this mission? Careful, Octavio! This place is crawling with Hawk mercenaries! Don't worry about me, Wells. I didn't master Kung Fu for fun. Oh, that's great! Of course, don't forget to charge your punch to throw your patented owl fist.
Mission start.
I'm sorry, is this game talking to me now? I didn't know the LX3 was capable of such things. Boot! Yeah! I do like a good side-scrolling beat-em-up. One of the games I considered for today was Streets of Rage. Don't you run away from me. Streets of Rage 2. Although, I guess I should say Streets of Rage Who? Because I'm an owl. I'll put myself in timeout for that. Hang on. There we go. I was gonna joke about stealing the forklift, but I guess I am! Let's go! I mean, maybe that's the joke, right? That was unfortunate. I saw the exclamation mark and I thought, what could it possibly mean?
Mission failed.
Oh. Agent Octavio was defeated in Alnab. He's being held in a nearby secure Hawk facility. It's a dangerous mission, but one of you is going to have to get in there to rescue him and fly to the coop. Which will you accept this mission? Sure, you can do it. Cass did it bad and has to have a timeout. Everyone put Cass in the corner.
Mission failed.
I have no idea what's going on. Tell you what we'll do. Tell you what we shall do. Alright, so we've seen that. Cyber Owls. Let's go. Congo Basin. Animals have been seen fleeing the jungle, leading me straight to a Hawk smuggling operation out there. Engel, as a survival expert, you're the best owl for this job. Bring some extra ammo. This one's gonna get spicy. Do you want to start this mission? Oh my god, is this Operation Wolf? Be careful, Engel. It's a real jungle out there. Hawk agents are everywhere. Yes. Well, I'm sure you'll handle it fine. We're counting on you. Find that weapon. Of course.
Mission start.
I mean, if anything, I know of it as level 2 from Super Tank. But, like, get hype for me playing Super Tank on the birthday. What kind of red barrel takes that many bullets to explode? Call yourself a red barrel, there's not how any of that works. That was some real smooth animation on that guy hiding, wasn't it? Very well done. I feel like what would make this guy better was if there was, like, TV-friendly trash talk. Just, "You're mincemeat," right? And then you kill him and he goes, "I'll see you in hell." How do I get that? I want those dumplings. So you're the villain behind this operation. Maniac. Maniac! I brought company too, girlie. Come on, Si. Let's put this nosy nightbird down. Oh, Maniac and Psycho! Yes! This is like my level of puns. I'm into this.
Mission failed.
Oh. Alright, what else we got? Moscow. Glenn, as the Owl's leader and a world-class spy, you're the natural choice to infiltrate the Moscow base. It's heavily fortified, so I would try sneaking in. Your skills as a hacker may also prove to be invaluable. Are you ready for this, Gwen? The security here is no joke. I've gotten through tighter security than this, Wells. Remember Operation Grasshopper? Grasshoppers. It's always with the damn grasshoppers in this game. Grasshoppers and eggs. You're absolutely right, Gwen. I'm just worried. We need to find that warhead. Leave it to me. That warhead is here. It's as good as ours.
Mission start.
Oh my god, now it is Metal Gear! That one's not on me. I'm the greatest secret agent the world has ever seen. But also I don't have any, like, no CQC abilities.
Mission failed.
Honestly, that's about as good as, like, regular Metal Gear playthrough is for me. That's how I do. There's a whole convoy barreling down the busy streets of Hong Kong carrying owl knows what. All sorts of bad things. Come on! Huxley, a daredevil stunt driver like yourself is exactly what we need to catch these freewheeling criminals. Hong Kong, eh? Home of Chief Wong himself. I'll have to stop for some dim sum. Focus, Huxley. Follow the route and make sure your owl cycle doesn't overheat. Don't get your feathers in a fluff. I'll find that warhead, or my name ain't Aldous Huxley.
Mission start.
Huxley! Those are just civilians. You don't even need to shoot them. Oh, but if you hold down the fire button, then eventually, your cycle starts overheating. And you don't want to do that. I have a jump button as well, alright. I thought I could pass through those guys. That's on me. I got that wrong. This... So this is very much... Again, I know that I've said it many, many times playing through this game. But this is like exactly how stuff on the Amstrad used to go. You'd get a game like, I know Running Man was like this. I know Back to the Future was like this. One of the Back to the Future games. Where the game was just like, this game is just a collection of smaller mini games. Wow. So what do we do, you reckon? Okay, so I can't attack those little green bars. That's fine.
Mission failed.
I just explode. Hawk could not be stopped in time. With their doomsday weapon, they destroyed Capital City. Their actions started a war and brought about an age of chaos that lasted for 1,000 years. Neat. Dust off all 50 discs in a single profile. Rescue an owl. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you where we're at with Pilot Quest, and then I'm going to go and do a little bit more explorations. So, I found all 3 pieces of the thing. I found a gun. I found a sack of money. I planted all of these. I've upgraded all my dudes. I killed this spider thing, so now it lives with me and makes silk for me. That's nice of it. Please research. Oh, damn it! I need more science. There you go. Make me more science, please. Can I do anything with that? Oh, you know what I can do? I can make some more moon ingots. There you go. So this way, my plants will keep producing them, and they will have some place to go. And And now we go back to the main gameplay part of Pilot Quest. Not playing it. So. I have 3 clues. I have a tank travels on teeth, stand atop a grate where the worms congregate, and a column of 3 need never flee. One of those is absolutely going to be Warp Tank. So let's take a look at Warp Tank. The Crust Sector, let's go! That sounds great. I forgot I had the Mr. Bucket music! Oh, that's great. This game is great, but also melts my brain. Yeah, checkpoint. Right, I feel like you're a trap, first of all. Overtime kicks the referee into action. Oh wait, I do need to go down there, right? Not there. Or there. Overtime kicks the referee into action. There is... oh, that's gonna be Kick Club. Because it was gonna be that one or the hacky sack one. I was right there at the end as well. Good job, Cass. You know what you are doing. I wanna get up there, please. I can't get up there. Well, you know what? I have what I need. Did I have my thing for you? Defeat Renegade, defeat Big Tank. Okay. That's something to look at. Yeah. So that's going to be Kick Club. Because if you play Bushido Ball and don't do anything, you get a stalling penalty, but it doesn't go into overtime. This one, I don't think has a timer to it. Kick Club. A game that I have played a lot. I got to the end of World 2. I was quite proud of myself. Oh wait, that's right, I'm not playing the game right now. See, what you do is you wait for the timer to run down, and when it gets to overtime, a referee ghost comes out and yells at you. What's Bubble Bobble? I've never heard of that game. Overtime! The bridge demon will send you to the spirit world. That's you! Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was that. So yeah, this one has a bridge demon, like right near the start. You have to go and fight the bridge demon. I'm gonna take you. Heck. Oh, and that's how you do it! You get to the bridge demon, let the bridge demon kill you, and then while you're in ghosty form... That's when... Okay. I'm so annoyed I have to play Rakshasa. Alright, bridge demon! Eyes roll in the skeleton caves. Yeah, do you see the demon's face up there? That's my face, because I know what that is. That... That's Mooncat. I have seen people suggest that Mooncat is secretly genius. Because what it does is this is what it is like to learn to play video games. Like, oh yeah, everybody knows how to play video games. You push the button, and you jump, and you do the little spin dash, and that's how you do that. But, like, do you? Do you remember learning how to do that? Well, Crowley, that's essentially this game's entire shtick. The entire thing with UFO 50 is... God, don't you wish you had the manual to read? I'm like, yeah, I do. But, I thought I could jump on those guys. So, like, I'm making this look a little easy, maybe? Probably not. Because the buttons in this game are not remotely what you think they are. You know what I did with my manuals? I cut them up, and I made little framed pictures of them, and ruined their collector's value. No, no. There we go. That's how you do that. We're Mooncat. Everyone knows what Mooncat is. It's Mooncat. See? Skeleman Caves. So what we need to do, because I've seen this, if you go a little further along this ways, that little thing, top right, there! Eyeball! This is the end of a puzzle chain. Okay. When words are stated, but untranslated. I accidentally found that when I was doing, this one, Planet Zoldath. Because at one point I spoke to a guy who was speaking Alienese, and I said, what if I translate... is this in the terminal? Can I see what it is? No. But there was a code. There you go. So that's how you do that puzzle chain. Nice. So the next one we need to do is a tactics. Survival mode, I feel, would be easiest for this one. So the next clue, a column of 3 need never flee. Now my thought is, we have to somehow get 3 dudes standing in a column. And when we get 3 dudes standing in a column, well, that'll be it. Yeah, you see, because you see how a purple moon shines on a lonely night. Told you. Oh, and this is also one that I've done. So first of all, you see how, like, this little warrior dude down here, he's loving it. He's so angry. That's because he's in a column of 3. And that's how that goes. And this is also where we got the slow down command. That's fine. That's fine. I'm good with it. I'm good with the tactics right now. Nice. So that one was Barbuta. And I found this one accidentally as well. Because I went, this game's running really slowly. I typed in slow down. Is it still slowing down? And I looked at the terminal on this screen, and that's how we got Exec Mayas. Damn, alright, I skipped 2 entire puzzle chains accidentally. Good job. Stand atop a gate where the worms congregate. No, right? Because there's no worms in this one. Aha! Alright then. And then that's going to be a gate. What a pleasant day to park at the park. Is going to be onion delivery. Yeah, see, look, it's your announcement. When attempting to steal, stand right next to a wheel. Is rail heist. Incidentally, they said that Night Manor was their first game with blood. They lied. Here's 4 pixels. So. Yeah, there you go. And that gets you 0229. Hang on. Was 1988 a leap year? It was! Hey, there you go. February 29th, 1980. Oh no. That's going to be when the thing happened, isn't it? According to the placard, it's an ancient Greek jumping weight. Old dice, apparently made from bone. A Mancala board. You're not sure how old it is. Another ancient board game. It appears to be damaged. An 18th century puzzle jug. Computer capable of running one of the first video games. So that's going to be Pong on an oscilloscope. Classic arcade machine. Early version of pinball. Or as it used to be called, pinball. Alright, so where are we? Huh, okay. There's the grasshopper leg again. With the grasshopper legs all over the place. This game is weird. Layers upon layers upon layers. I love it. It's a framed news story about a plane crash. The caption says, Semper Renasci. Do something forever. Hi! Hi? You want to try that again, Greg? Hello, Greg. It's so sweet of you to visit. I hope the 50-game collection is coming along nicely. Yours is the most important project of all. The library you're building will be a shining light for humanity in the dark winter ahead. Soon you and I will be gone, but that beautiful archive will live on. I know you'd rather be directing your own project, but I'm sure you can find a way to make it fun. Remember, one day work will end, but play is forever. That's the thing! When you turn on the thing, when you open up UFO 50 after the crack throw, it says play forever. You know what, Rickstress? The version of that story that I know is, it's a story of the grasshopper and I think ants. And the idea is that the grasshoppers play and play and play, and they're not ready for winter. And the ants work, because they're worker ants, which would also explain why ants keep showing up in this game. The box contains several copies of the new Cyber Owls video game. The box contains the first issue of the new Cyber Owls comic book. Can't believe I did it. It's finally real after all this time. I don't think I ever worked so hard on anything. Of course other people did stuff too. Remind me, you worked on parts of Cyber Owls, right? She's gonna be so impressed, and her son is such a fan of owls, you know. I can't believe I did it. It's finally real after all this time. I don't think I've ever worked so hard on anything. Of course other people did stuff too. I'm taking this. The package is addressed to someone named Vanna Servo. Always be reborn. Huh. Oh, hey, Pencilman. I'm gonna say hello to you. You're the coolest dude. You're a story guy. Wanna look at that script and see if there's a game in it? It's a film script. The title is Getaway Guys. You flip to a random page. Biggs, you can't have it both ways, but you can. You want to have it both ways, but you can't. Time to make a choice. You put the script down. It's a lot longer than something you would want to read. You know what? Forget it. That script is garbage anyway. Back to making sprites, I guess. Still here? Ooh, actually, there's a point. Is the boss in his office? No, and the door is open. You open a drawer and see what looks like crawling insects. Then you realize they're only fishing lures. Some random notes. The handwriting is crude and childish looking. So, Crowley 9. There is an ongoing, not quite ARG because it is entirely contained within this game, but there's this button, the terminal. This is the code currently being executed in the game, and there are occasionally developer comments, as you have seen, and they lead you on a treasure hunt, and I accidentally found some way earlier than I was supposed to. Sometimes testing can get tiresome, but it's all about the obstacles we choose in this life, right? And what we have found so far, this is part 4 of whatever it is we're doing here. Mr. Milk, I'm supposed to let you know that Campanelle 3 will have to be updated in your 50-game project. What we have found so far is that we kind of live in the basement, but also that something weird is going on here. Like, this office has a bedroom, and there are grasshoppers everywhere. The meeting room looks more like a weird meditation room, and there's also strange cult literature lying everywhere. Also, I think we killed someone. A worker has mysteriously vanished. Nobody is speaking about the worker who has mysteriously vanished, and I was compelled to write "I'm sorry" on the wall of their cubicle. So how about the tracking working, huh? Proud of how it's turning out. It's a fire. It's a fire. This is Winamp Classic! This is Winamp Aero! Rack of audio gear. Bunch of cables behind it that look dangerously tangled. So you make a good point. What did the tester say by what they are doing in this life? Something else that's kind of weird that we have found. Between you and me, this game is selling as a bit of a fiasco. Something else that we have found is that they aren't shipping the games that we've made, it seems. Like, we just found a crate of Cyber Owls. Earlier on, we found a crate of, I want to say, Campanella. So, like... He doesn't acknowledge you, simply muttering games within games within games. There's a phrase again! Makes sense that it would be on an egg. Record for a band called Loungewear. Did you mean loungewear bands for your loungewear? No, I wanted to see if there was actually a band called Loungewear. Gotta tell you, Greg, I feel really lost. What's the point of working on something if almost no one will see it? You're a good friend, you know that? Concept sketch for Hollow Vice. It shows Alpha rappelling down the side of a building, guns blazing. Looks like design documents for Jet Skater. Yeah, you see what I mean? This guy's complaining that what's the point of building something that no one will ever see? And, right, down here, UFO 50 already launched in, like, 1989, apparently. And this is why I mention potentially being a crack throw, because I don't think LX Systems had anything to do with the launch of the game UFO 50, right? I think that... Is that just going to send me out in the next floor? Yes, it is. Okay. I think that they built the game, they packed it up, and never launched it. And it was up to Derek, you and the gang, to found this random crate in a shed somewhere cracked it and released it. See, tripods and film equipment, we've done that one. There was a computer in there, but we can't do it. The ship is still moving. You consider crawling inside an empty box. Can I do that? Can I collect the pieces? No. There's something to be done here, but I don't know what it is. That's a puzzle item from earlier. The cat wanted food. Can I leave? No. Package contains proof copies of the UFO companion. Fresh, back from the printer. This is Detective Krom. Is it alright if I ask you a few questions? We definitely killed someone. I wonder who that even is. No one ever calls here. This game has great music. I wish the phone would stop ringing. I could hear the soundtrack better. Most people don't know this, but I didn't think UFO to Campanella was my idea. Thank you, Flower. No. You know what? Hang on. We'll come back to that. What date was that again? 1988. January 98. April 88. May. November, December. It just seems odd that they would release 2 games in January 1988 and then just not do anything until April? Especially if they're then gonna go like May, June, skip August because they were working on Grimstone. There's something is going on in this nonsense. Have you thrown me right back at the start? You dang sure have. Alright. Fine. Let's go say hello to, that guy. Oh. Okay, so the flags are still set, because the door is open. Okay. Okay. Cool. 1988 is indeed a year that I like. So... yes. Where else is there? yeah. We can actually mooch around up here. Why? Suddenly, a large bug pushes its way out of the drain. You don't want to go near that thing. Oh, you don't want to go near that thing. Oh, I mean, I guess that's why. If there's a gym, you're gonna have a shower. I suppose. Can I do anything with you? You look at the drain with disgust, wondering what else might crawl out. You flush the toilet and hear what sounds like a faraway rainstorm. Okay. Clues. Yeah, I see dormitory. Oh! A follow-up thought. You see a figure in the window of a neighboring building. You wave. They don't wave back. The office building across the street is shutting down for the night. The fact that there is a full dormitory, but barely anybody working here? There's just a lunchroom full of locusts? Well, no, that would be metaphorical, right? So if we take the story that Rickster said and also the thing that I said, is that actually what the game is going for? Like, this whole place is slowly turning into grasshoppers who aren't doing anything. Because they're just too busy playing games and there's no money for anything. There's a button on the ground. That gets me. What if... Oh, pirate ship! The ship looks like it's been shattered by a storm. You watch as pieces of driftwood sink beneath the surface. Oh, pirate ship! I'm so sorry! You were going on your adventures! Hey, can I fix that? Is there anything else in these cars? So this one's got photography equipment in it. Rollerblades I've only used once. Sticker on the car says Proud Vet. Mama B. The woman in the car looks like she is crying. You want to say that to me again there, game? The woman in the car looks like she's crying. Okay, so... go with me on this one. It's a statue of a grasshopper. One of the legs has been glued back on. You recall the day the statue fell, and the frantic footsteps in the stairwell that followed. So... there was an argument in the office. The lady ran down here, hit this, ran down the stairs. Some altercation towards the bottom of the stairs, wherein a button was torn off of one of the manager's clothes because he keeps changing his shirts. I don't think I did it, but I damn sure think that I'm complicit. Alright, I'm going back to that empty cubicle. I want clues. Give me clues. And pictures of Spider-Man. See, initially I thought that this person may have just been fired, but the fact that the boss was watching me like a hawk and didn't want me coming in here... You notice one of the shirts is missing a button! Oh, Perkle Woodland. That's really sad. But also, yes. Hello, anxiety. How you doing? We having a good time? No. What I'm gonna do... I'm going to see if I can flood the basement. Because, if I can flood, like, if I can gently flood the basement... Right. Let's see if that's done anything. Not entirely sure what flooding the basement would do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It would flood the parking lot. What would that accomplish? Don't know. But it certainly would do something. Oh, also, yeah, there's a cat. That's my cat. Hang on. Hello, cat. You reach out and pet Lancelot curiously, cautiously. He purrs in approval. Hang on. L-A-N-C-E. Lancelot is an 8-digit code. Let me just write that down. Right, so. Argument goes on in the boss's office. Someone runs through here and knocks that off. Hurriedly flees down the stairs. and goes down as far as they can because why? They're looking to leave the building. Oh, I've flooded the basement. Good, that's what I tried to do. So... I think I'm piecing this together, you know. That would take me to the parking lot. This one is my office? Nope. Wait, I don't think Lancelot is my cat. Why would I cautiously need to pet my cat? You flip through the pages, but you can't find any sales or income figures, only expenses. You notice a particularly large expense paid to an entity called MPI. The employee files are stored here in alphabetical order. Yeah, so Jordan Akebi, we've met them. Joy Akebi. Hugh Baylor. Lanilla Baylor. Miles Bland. Mr. Bland. Benedict Chun. You have no interest in going any further. So Jordan Akebi, we've done that. So what? Aw, dang it. Insomnia Aaron, welcome on in. We're being a detective. Benedict Chun, creative director. And that's as far as we want to look. You consider digging through the trash for clues, but the papers inside are all stuck together with gum. Yeah, I don't think Lancelot is my cat, because there is a feeding bowl in the lounge that has his name on it. And why would I need to cautiously... You can't reach the panel while also treading water. So now I go and steal the ladder. And I'll bet you there's clues in there. Grim, welcome on in. We're looking at what I consider to be mad spoiler territory for the metagame of UFO 50, but potentially wild, baseless speculation on my part. Long story short, pretty sure someone's dead, pretty sure I helped. Oh no! So... Feminine Tracer. She certainly is. I believe they got in trouble for that because she's got like the tight outfit and a big bum, and they were just like, oh man, don't be looking on at that. So how do I get up in there? I don't know. I think I've missed somewhere. Question: what happens if I try to get to the emergency exit from the top floor that doesn't have one? I thought I was so smart. I'm not. So what have I missed? Hi, do you have any secrets for me? Do you have... Yes, you do. Cloud, this is the red light district. Watch yourself. We've got to sneak into the Honeybee Inn and unlock a whole bunch of fetishes for 2 different kinds of people. Why didn't you come with me? We were supposed to confront them together. It's just a bunch of construction waste. It's the boss's helicopter. The door is unlocked. You pause for a moment, unsure of what you're about to do. Without further hesitation, you climb into the helicopter. Yes? You got... Can I leave? I mean, I guess not. I could just... Oh, look at the city! What a nice city. Oh no, did I break it? I broke it! Oh, I broke it! Alright, hang on. Hell yeah! So, what we'll do, first of all, nope. So what we'll do, I'm gonna go and speak to that ghost again. Excuse me. Because I feel like that will raise a flag somewhere down in the basement, right? Not there, like, the programming basement, but more the lower levels of the company, right? I'm really proud of myself for calling this what, Wall Street music, is it? Okay, the ghost has been seen. Okay, cool. So what got me was that's called the Forever Hallway, and a fairly wall market. Thank you, Empirical Woodland. Wall market. I know how to do it. I know how to do this, I think. So what we need to do is we need to take that ladder, use the ladder to get up to the access vent. I can't do that right now because I haven't raised the flag that lets me know that it's there, but I think I can. I think if I were to go down to the basement and open the door, then I will actually flood the parking lot. Is this the way? No. But I need to go downstairs anyway. Okay. This adds another interesting layer onto what UFO 50 is. Because okay. This UFO 50, obviously, collection of minigames made by Derek Yu and all those guys. Kayfabe, UFO 50 is an existing compilation of 50 games from LX Systems and UFO Soft. It was made, it was done, it was shelved and never released. That's what this is. Oh no, did I break the sequence? I think I broke the sequence. So what we will do, let's go back in time. You've only used the shower a couple times. It's a decent way to get away from the office for a while. You push the button on the dispenser and watch the soap fall to the floor. Okay. So what I think we need to do now is take a look at the vent, then the game will acknowledge, hey, there's a vent up there. You can't get up there. Then I snag the ladder, unscrew it, and when the thing is flooded, I can get in there and see what's in there. Anyways, so yeah, UFO 50, the project, Kayfabe was made by LX Systems, specifically Greg Milk, this guy right here. I don't think that, and again, Kayfabe, Derek, you and the team know about this. Like, they just dumped and emulated a bunch of raw code from the LX Systems library, and this just happens to be bundled along with it. They don't know that essentially got a murder confession over here. Aw, oh, dang it, the whole place is flooded. You remove the access panel. The interior of the crawl space is pitch black. Ah. It's a broken bike lock. It's a bike with its wheels removed. You're right, Crowley9. Who be riding a bicycle in this arena? I'm going to go and check out the bike rack. Oh! So that's what the story is. The bike rack has no bikes in it. Alright, do you do anything else? You can make out the faint outlines of a stain on the wall. That's the story then. There was an argument between somebody and management. I should have been there, but I wasn't. The argument got out of hand. Whoever it was ran down these stairs, fought with the boss, tore a button off of his shirt, ran over there, got in the bike. Alright then. What about you? Right, so that's my car. That's just a car with some camera equipment in it. So... yeah, so there was an argument up in the manager's office. Whoever it was ran down the stairs, got in a fight with the boss, ran through the parking lot, got on their bike, was presumably run over by one of these cars. Yes, because the ghost had the bike helmet on! And then somebody took the bike apart, came to the nearest position possible, shoved everything up in the locker, the air vent, where we wouldn't see it. And that's why we were locked in the basement. Because we were complicit with every part of this. That's why there were cleaning supplies in the cabinet downstairs. Okay. Can I leave now? Like, if I've seen everything, can I leave now? Or is that just the ending? I get into the helicopter and it's like, yeah, sure, let's just take that as done that you've won. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, I think this is the way. Man, after yesterday's game, I said, you know what? I'm going to play something that is, that's a lot lighter. Let's play something cool and fun. I'm gonna play UFO 50. I'm gonna play not Campanella and enjoy it, because, God, who does? Mini and Max, though, I'm having fun playing that. But, like, man, there's a murder and we were involved with it. I was talking to Rictus about this, where I very much do not enjoy when a game goes, but what if it was actually evil? The name of the placard is T. Nemuru. Oh. W. Nemuru. Oh, I'm having loads of fun figuring this out. I'm a detective. I know what I'm doing. I don't think I checked. Does the boss have a placard on his door? Is there a placard on the cubicles? Like, I've never been in a cubicle farm, but they don't have nameplates on cubicle farms, do they? Like, it's not gonna say, oh, this person's name is Cherry Greg. I mean, I know who this is, broadly speaking, because the boss has got a military medal. So whoever IS is, it's them. IS is also I'm sorry, which I wrote on the board. Maybe? I guess? I don't know. I don't remember what it said in the sales department the first time because we immediately got chased out when we had to do something else. Mine had your name on it before they moved us to hot desking. If we have to book the same desk if we want the same desk. Surely, then, people are just going to sit at the desks they were assigned. Like in high school. You can sit wherever you want, but we always sat in the chair where the teacher said, you sit there. Inside is a bunch of photos. You close the bag quickly. You don't want to look in there anymore. Oh, I think I did it, because the door's open now. Without further hesitation, you climb into the helicopter. Is this the power of playing the game on the Switch? I'm just invisible now. Alright, last try. This game patched today as well, by the way. I came to check my crops from Pilot Quest this morning, and the game says, hang on a minute, I just need to do something. Also, hang on. There you go. No, Carly, you're not wrong. So, the secret then becomes... Wait! No, because there's a bunch of photos up on the roof. They're the photographs from whoever's cubicle that was. And that's why they're up on the roof with the construction waste. Because nobody's gonna go through the construction waste, it's just gonna get thrown in a skip and thrown out. Okay, there we go. Don't do anything, and the game runs just fine. Dedicated to the memory of. Go on, say it. No, it experiences it. Alright, Greg, who was it? Who are we missing? Or is that as far as that's gonna go? That's as far as that's going to go. Okay. Okay. That is really, really sad. But also... Hey! We did it! I solved the puzzles! So... Is there... Back to main menu, profile. Is there a credits section? I obtained 10 of 30 achievements. Nice. Obtain a top 3, top score. 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 pure gold. That's fair. get cherry discs. Ain't happening. Oh, this one sucks. Obtain all other milestones. That's the worst achievement. The game's credits are in the fake crack throw when you boot the game. Thank you, Torndug. Well, no, you see, this is where we get back to, like, layers of obfuscation. These guys didn't make the game. But it does give me an excuse to be like, okay, here's stuff that we've seen in the office. So, like, there's the flamingo statue and the cat tower. We've seen those in... just in the middle of the office, and the cat tower was in the meeting room. There's a grasshopper statue! And, the walrus lad. Yeah, Derek, you, the Spelunky guy. The credits for the people who made the game in universe you will have to beat a game. I have. I can play forever. That's what the grasshopper said. I was thinking of Porgy, honestly, but this is way better. The tires squeal as you hurtle down the driveway, smashing through the gate. Against all odds, you escaped. Is this a different ending to the one I got? Right, so Tao Nemuru is someone that we met. Ian Spinzer! Project manager, it's that guy! That guy killed the guy! But whomst? Oh yeah, no. This game has elements of Clock Tower in it. It's great. That said, though, this one is closer to Shadowgate. So if you like Shadowgate, why? There's another one. There's another one to try plugging in. I always get Shadowgate and Uninvited mixed up. Which is the one that has all the torches? And, oh, it's that ending. Of course it's that ending. I didn't kill the killer in this one. So what happens if I do? Wait, have killed the killer in this one, because I don't have the crossbow. I have found a plot hole. One of these is gonna work. Anytime I find a 2 blocks of 4 split with a hyphen, I'm gonna throw it into the terminal. It has worked one time. Right, so hang on, what were the codes called? That code was Soap Stop. Why was that one called Soap Stop? Maybe I'm reading too much into this. I think the clue is going to be in Valbrace. I think it's going to be a case of, you beat Valbrace, potentially you would have to beat Rakshasa as well, and essentially compare the 2 sets of notes. Who appears in this but does not appear in that? Because there's going to be... Yeah, so LX Star, so they weren't bought yet. A surprise success that inspired our rebrand to UFO Soft, packed with the LX3. So, like, at some point beyond this, UFO Soft was bought. Because they've mentioned somewhere in one of these, like, oh, the corporate buyout. And a couple of times when we were going through the office, they were talking about the buyout and the layoffs and this and this and this. And there's always layoffs when there's a buyout. That's kind of the point of a buyout. But I definitely think it's going to be in Valbrace. Because if the thing happened in February 1988... company goes quiet for a bit, sweeps everything under the rug. Hey, here's Rakshasa. It also feels like this one was just sort of thrown out there. Oh. And unless I'm... This could be me reading too much into nothing, because humans are pattern-seeking animals. And we're really bad for that. January 1988. Cool, whatever. February 1988. Call it February 29th. Someone dies in the office. 2 months later, not even death will stop this avenging. Like, okay, that's a little bit. It's a little sketchy. I think that whoever was in that car is related to... can I have that yet? Damn sure can. Right, so what do I need now? Ingots and science. Alright, get on it, nerds. And then, when I can research that rocket fuel, I can just leave. Look, I'm hammering them out. You can. I don't have 1,000 anymore. Alright, cool. I'm going back into this. Hang on. Do you know, it would also make sense if these guys are talking about reincarnation and living forever and playing games forever. That's why your man's got a Mancala board and a Greek weight and all this other ancient stuff. He just has that. A picture of a blue flower. It was almost thrown out after the buyout, but you rescued it. That little drum riff is almost Devil Crush. Yeah, see, look, there's the flamingo from the intro. Rixtress, I think that you were actually spot on with what you were talking about. The grasshoppers that played all spring. Because, I say, the giant grasshopper is mentioned playing forever. And going through the... what's it? Going through the accounts department, there's nobody who... Woman in the car looks like she is crying. License plate says Mama B. Surely not. But yeah, like, going through the accounts department, it looks like they're not actually selling these games. So... what are they doing? They're just making and playing games, but not doing anything with them. And that's why it comes back to what I mentioned earlier, the kayfabe explanation for how this game happened is that Derek Yu didn't make any of this, he just found it and ported it. Okay. That's why it's kind of difficult to talk about some of this, because, like, yeah, Derek Yu made some of the projects in this game. Absolutely. That's why I talk about UFO 50 the product and kayfabe UFO 50 the thing that I'm playing right now. And, like, yeah, kayfabe, he didn't make any of it. Question. Execute Miasma Tower. This is the first code that we found, and this started us off in the basement. But the basement is currently flooded. Okay. So... Continuing to stare at the cake, you notice a toothpick resting on the edge of the plate. Oh! Right, it says number 5, because that's the, air quotes, launch party for UFO 50. That never happened. I remember seeing a packet of toothpicks. I want to say it's the pencil? Inside are 100 or so boxed copies of our newest game titles. You wonder why they are just sitting in here. That's just a vacuum. Can I take it? No. Okay. This is the bit that I don't think I'm going to be able to figure out, because I'm... Hold up. You smile to yourself, remembering how terrible at golf Smolsky was. Group photo, miniature golf in 1985. Okay. I'm going to assume that there is an answer to this question. Because... Like, the fact that this whole thing is even in here is mind-blowing. Wait, no! We can figure it out based on who this is, right? So, game designer, still here. No, because then I'd still need 2 sets of credits to compare it to. That was pretty rough what happened with Shane the other day, right? You know, I love giving Shane a hard time, but I think he gets a free pass for a while. Don't you have your own work to do? Last thing I need is Spinza coming in here bawling us out. Shine? It's a photo of Lanny and young Hugh posing with their favorite game show host. So what did Shane do? Saka photocopied forms and a set of overly complex rules on how to fill them out. Nope. I'll check those codes in a second. Because what I need to do is to check down here. It's a package of toothpicks. So the vanity plate says Mama Bee. To human resources! Let's go find the bees, everybody. The hell is human resources? Yeah, I know Campanile 3 was already released, but apparently Mr. Petter is still making some additions. No, genuinely, where is human resources? Aside from the highest position of the company, if human resources says you gotta go beat someone to death, you best be doing it. You don't want no human resources. According to the calendar, it is Monday, July 24th, 1989. Okay, so February 29th is when the thing happened. Alright. Jordan Akebi still works here. Joy Akebi still works here. Jordan and Joy, we've done jobs for them. We had to take the Campanile 2 soundtrack over to them. Hugh Baylor, hardware assistant. That's the plant-looking dude upstairs. Lanilla Baylor, presumably that's going to be pencil. Miles Bland, freelance writer. Benedict Chun, creative director. And then that's as far as we go. Was it Benedict Chun? I don't know. Right, anyways, the next idea that I had was... we've seen a couple of people talking about Holovice. Nope. So, do we then execute bad parameter? Execute Vice? No. The problem is, really? I'm going somewhere with this. So, poke list is an invalid code, but list is a bad parameter. Okay, so this is the CPC basic thing coming back to me. List essentially did what you're seeing on the right-hand side of the screen there. Certain games, it would just list every line of code one at a time. And poke was edit a line of that code on its own. So what you could do is, for example, Poke 10. Oh, how would it go? Poke 10 variable name equals next value. And that's how you get infinite life cheats and cracks and stuff. Because it was very easy to just, hey, when you load in this game, do you want to run it normally, or do you want me to just poke the extra lives and change the value to FF, you know? Hopefully this isn't going to spoil anything wildly. UFO 50. No, of course, it's going to go for, like, a list of games in UFO 50, isn't it? UFO 50 terminal list. Cheats. There's cheats in this game. How about that? Huh. So apparently, what you can do is help, and then the title of a game, the internal title of a game. Help me us. Oh. So, can I type? Nope. Dang. Hist me as returned no data. So, the only other one I remember off the top of my head is hover. Returned no data because hover doesn't exist. List game? Nope. Useful UFO 50 wiki. This page is currently missing data. There is bloody nothing here. Oh, no, I remember. List sub H. That's Porgy. Sub H is Porgy. Oh, that just lists the games. So initially it was to do with the fact that I've been coding since I was 4. Locomotive Basic is a hell of a thing. And one of the commands was list. And it basically does this. If you say list, well, list was just the command on its own, and it would just raffle off every single line of code in a particular project. And initially I tried list poke, and it said bad parameters. Poke list said bad code, which says to me, list is a command. And then I forget how I did it, but if you do help sub H, because that's Porgy, I just remember what that one is. There you go. What do we want to do with it? I'm going to guess that... Hang on. I'm gonna guess that these are like admin access. We can't do that. But if we do, what is the difference between info and description? Oh, so it's the 20-second thing on the thing. The title is Porgy was released in 1986, and it is not multiplayer. Isn't peek how you find the poke, not list? Yeah, list is it lists the entire thing. Also, I forget if Locomotive Basic had the peek command. I only remember list and poke because they're the ones that I used. Could child me have done peek instead of poke and not had to scroll through hundreds and thousands of lines of code to find the information he wanted? Fine. So if we do description of sub H, strange happenings near the coast. Dive deep and get to the bottom. What's fishy in the sea? And then if I do that, strange happenings near the coast. Okay, okay. Can I? And that's how you find Miasma Tower. Like, reasonably, yes, you could have stumbled headfirst into a bunch of codes like I did. I did it twice. But, yeah, if you know that you can dink around in the terminal and just find it, there it is. It lists a 51st game. And if you happen to know that you can use the execute command, so if you go like execute sub-hero, because I've been doing it this whole time, it just boots into Porgy. Alright then. And initializes the controller in the correct place. Well done. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Hang on. So what was it? Help. Edit. Sub H. That operation has been disabled. Yeah, so that's going to be an admin command. So we also can't move it or delete it. Alright then. So. Only thing left to figure out, I think, because Crowley mentioned that MPI is a thing. Can I force the credits to roll? Do I have to beat you in order to make the credits roll? Probably, yeah, because most games when you load them, they run in a tracked mode rather than the credits. Unlike, yeah, that's just gonna run in a tracked mode. Okay. Huh. The second longest game in UFO 50, and a game that actively hates me. Hey, do you want to flip the switch? And I flipped the switch, and it dropped a boulder on my head and killed me. It was hilarious. I was a bit mad. So what do you do? Oh, that's just like the history tab on the thing. Okay. Fair. Yeah, history. The original release of Valbrace came with a full-color booklet. Also, my idea is that the thing happened between these two games. So my idea is, sure, beat Valbrace, sure, beat Rakshasa. Compare the two sets of credits. Whoever it was, it's the one that's missing. Assuming they worked on both of these projects. You're not sure if Rakshasa has credits? So, I know that, for example, Barbuta doesn't. You get to the end of Barbuta and it's just like, congratulations, you have defeated the castle. And then you're right back at the start of the game. Do you know what? It's my fault for not checking the, not knowing that I needed to check the employee history before I got to part 4 of Miasma Tower and completed it. Because I will bet you that if I had read through all of the employee cards from level 1 and then cross-referenced that with level 4, someone has gone missing. I'll be honest with you, like, the treasure hunt aspect was fun. It was... I stumbled onto 2 of the codes. The rest of them... I accidentally found the worm one. Other than that, it was like, oh, go into overtime and find the ghost. Well, that's what Kick Club is. Turn your skin blue. Well, that's gonna be camouflage. It rewards you for knowing what the games are and for playing all of the games and paying attention to what you're doing. I like it. Didn't like playing the Hover game. That wasn't very nice. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something, and this will be the last thing that I do today. Trap Bugs Ninja. Cute. Sackone Fragzol. So they mentioned that they were working on a game called Hollow Vice. And there was also a game oh, what was it called? Big, you might remember. Actually, you may not. One of the codes that we got, the 3D fighting game, I forget what it was called. Something like God's Blood? God's Blood. UFO 2, Platinum. Yeah, so I don't see anything in here saying this is what Hollow Vice ended up being. Was it God's Blood? It sure was! Yeah, so like, I don't know what this turned into. And you can't really look at anything in the terminal and go, well, that's what it was. Huh. Interesting. The librarian's on a tire swing! Oh, hell yeah! What a good shout. I'm just used to it hanging around on the back wall, but, there you go. Alright, let's just get rid of you, because I'll turn that on the next time I come to play, whatever it is I come to play. And, oh boy. That's probably gonna be it for me for UFO 50, unless I just suddenly feel compelled to do it on a Saturday stream a time or two. Like, hey, let's just play 3 hours of Party House. I could play 3 hours of Party House. That game's great. This is a great game. You should buy it. You should go do the ARG. I'm just gonna check this out. Hang on. Locomotive Basic Peak. Oh my god, Peak was a command in Locomotive Basic. Crowley9, you've just made child me very, very angry. because what I would always do, like I say, you could list, or list line numbers, so list 10-30, and it would do that. But yeah, no, if you just peek. Thanks, Piggly. I'm glad that you're really happy with this thing. There you go. Oh no, there you go. Reports the context of the memory. That's the difference one. That's the good English, Cass. That's the difference. Peak showed you what the contents of the memory was. List showed you all the details. And that big is how I got the inkling to try some of these demented codes in the terminal. It worked! Are you gonna go to bed? Oh, if you go to bed, that'd be a lovely ending. Good night. I see, look, there's me asleep as well. Good shout. Right, who am I going to go and raid? Let us go and say hello to DG, because they them pronouns, are playing that Mio game again. It looks really cool and hand-drawn. I like it. Also, Big, you point out that Barbuta is called Trap. The first thing it does is drop a train on your head. So, like, yeah, no, what else are you gonna call it? Good shout. Do come back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Sit here and go, oh my god, Rixtress is on a plane and she's coming to flight. And then Rixtress and I are gonna stream together on Friday. What? I don't know. Tune in to find out. And until then, Goodbye.